Well, hello there. Come on in. I'm Chris Brown. I'm your humble chimney sweep. I was just going over your chimney inspection report, but now that you're here, make yourself comfortable. Let's go over it together, shall we? Okay, now let's take a look at the inspection report and see how it reads out. This is a generic report. This is exactly what you will get, only your information obviously will be filled into all these blanks. The upper right-hand corner of the report is the legend. Each one of these initials pertain to something. A is consistent with the age of the chimney. B, see comments below. C, repairs needed. D, need further evaluation. Or E, not applicable. And they're placed into the boxes next to the parts of the chimney that can be easily identified in this diagram. And then, of course, you'll find my comments here below. Now, let's take a look at your personal report. So stay with me. Hey, Kim, I went out to the house on Glen Ridge today and swept out and inspected all three fireplaces for you. And I have a report I want to go over with you. Hey, beautiful house, by the way, nice location too. Let's take a look at that living room fireplace. So it is an open wood burning fireplace. The damper's working, no problem. All these rust stains that you see in here, that's because of years and years and years of not having a chimney cap up on top of the on the chimney. You can see you've got four flues here. You have a furnace and then you have the three fireplace flues. They all have this fine screen on it, which looks like it'll keep the bugs and the birds and the squirrels out, certainly not keeping the rain out. By the way, while we're talking about the screen, chimney caps are not code required in the state of North Carolina, so you don't have to put one on as a seller, but these screens have got to go. State of North Carolina will not allow for flat screening like this. It's against code, and it's there for a good reason. It's just like throwing a blanket over the top of the chimney. Everything's going to come back in, or most everything is going to come back into the house. So the screens have got to go. State of North Carolina says if you have to screen, it has to be at least 4 times the size of the opening. In other words, it'd have to look like a screened box up there. This is 1 times the size of the opening. It's called flat screening, and it's not allowable for good reasons. Where were we at? Let's go back in that living room. So we were talking about the rust stage. Certainly water is just pouring down those chimneys and have for years. Here's what the smoke chambers look like. You know, this met code when the house was built. These days, this would be parged smooth. It would look like a stucco wall in here, right? For a smooth transition from the smoke from the inside of the house to the outside. But there's nothing wrong with this, and it did meet code at the time. View of the flue system there for you. Downstairs, open fireplace with glass doors in front of it, working gas log set, manually operated, a little handle on the right-hand side that operates it. Again, we're looking at that rough smoke chamber, but again, it's up to the code of the times, so not a problem. And it wouldn't be beneficial to you at this point to smooth this out any. So I say just leave it alone. It looks fine. View of the flue system. Let's go up into the den. Open wood burner, again with the rusty dampers, but they're working. So that's all we care about. This makes an offshoot to the left. You can see it's a little rough looking in here, but apparently it's doing okay, because if you look back over the opening of the fireplace, you're not seeing smoke stains up here, and you would see them since you can't remove smoke stains out of masonry. So apparently it's working okay for you, but you can see where the smoke would go up, and instead of funneling up the flue, it has to make a left turn. So we wouldn't do that in today's construction, but of course this was built a long time ago. View of the flue system. Hey, folks have questions for me, give me a call, 704-526-6348. You can email me at chris@affordablesweep.com. Thank you.